Hello everybody. Now in part 24 of Final Fantasy 15 I did say that there was something special about Final Fantasy X-2 that happened off screen, and it is something unbelievable that happened to me while I was in the midst of recording Final Fantasy 15. And part 24 was like several days ago, but still I managed to pull it off. I finally did it. I got 100%. I had to retrace my step to find out what exactly I did wrong. I thought it was the fact that I did not rest. Come to find out, I had gotten a cutscene in the playthrough before I played it for the channel. I thought it was Via Infinito, and then come to find out, it was an optional dungeon, and I had no reason to go there, but the playthrough is still up there. Granted, I skipped through several enemies and skipped through several floors. Still, the playthrough's up there. I just edited it and cut out all the fluff and showed you what you need to know, and showed you what you need to know about Via Infinito, and just simply beat Via Infinito. And I still got only 99%. It turns out that after all the searching I've done, and after many attempts, this would be attempt number 27, mind you, it turns out that I had to inform Isaru first in the comm spheres. That's right, the comm spheres of all things screwed me out of 100%. And this was before the concert, not like before you're hunting down Tobli or before you're practicing for the concert. No, this is before you start the concert. You have to inform Isaru first. Watch the first cutscene where you inform him, the second where you inform him about Bavel, and the third where you watch him laying on his behind in Xanarkand. You have to shift away from the ladies and actually see him laying on his behind, thinking of a way to fix Bavel because Barreli's not there. You have to watch all that first before scrolling down the list of all the comm spheres. And I was shocked and horrified to see by the time I got to Luca that I was, well, in the comm spheres anyway, that I was at 100%. How was I supposed to know that the Xanarkand glitch affected Chapter 4 as well as Chapter 5? I should have known that. I really did. But it eluded me. And now, it's finally over. I can finally say goodbye to this game. And there were some regrets. First off, I regret having to film this game, but also having to save the data to go to college, because of the fact that the computer was suffering through a memory leak, which is why I had 250p rendering for most of my playthroughs, if not all of them. So I had to sacrifice either the playthrough or all of my term papers for college. I had to do the former than the latter. And to be fair, I should have been able to do all that at school, but I only had a limited amount of time there. So that's why the computer was at home, and most of my classes were online anyway. Next, after everything I've been through, and also after the fact of me having conflicting schedules for the first 20 parts, it's come to the conclusion that maybe I should have done this on my own. But I can finally say you'll get a better quality video of this extra video. I mean, I have to go back through eventually and do all the playthroughs over again, but this particular video, I can wholeheartedly say I'm ending Final Fantasy X-2 for good this time. And to show you I'm not bullshitting, the next scene will solidify this, because this I had to record to make sure that I'm not full of shit. And also, I'm going to show off what happens if you, well, the cutscene if you beat the Gunner Gauntlet, as in like the cutscene in Besaid in Chapter 5. the one scene I did not show you, and that is if you successfully get all the items in the treasure chest and also rested. I did not show you exactly what happens if you got all the squatter monkeys. I mean, I got all the squatter monkeys, but I just forgot to talk to the lady. And finally, the last thing I did not show you was was the ending itself. Yes, the ending was the last thing I did not show you. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's just switch scenes. Look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Look in the top right corner of your screen. It's beautiful, isn't it? 100% completion, and you know what? I couldn't be any more satisfied. Finally, it's over. And you know what? When I saw the screen in Chapter 4, I was surprised, I was elated, but at the same time I was pissed off because I hate Chapter 4. Comm spears suck. Plain and simple. I just don't like the comm spears. So, with that said, let's get out of this, and let's go into the engine room. Now, in the last chapter, if you've rested in all 4 chapters and got all the treasures, I forgot to mention this part, then you'll be able to score that cutscene. Now, in order for to do this, you gotta completely and totally detour after talking to the crew at the beginning of the chapters. So you have to open the chest one last time, and be careful, don't go to the end of the engine room. That will trigger the buddy cutscene. So instead, you want to go to the cabin, and this time, I should have triggered the cutscene that I miss. I mean, it may not seem important, I've already gotten this on an off-screen playthrough, but I haven't shown it off here, so I might as well do that now. So go over to the High Pillow and tell him you want to rest. And sorry about the quality there. So, with that said, let's get ourselves a good night's sleep and watch everything that's about to happen. And why I think Brother ruins everything.
What should I do?
If you rub her, tell her how you feel, yes.
No, I have said too much.
Miss you not turn her back on you.
Maybe it is better that one. I like Yuna's back.
She has nice backside, yes?
Yeah. No! These past 2 years, Yuna has always been looking ahead into the distance. Always her back is to me. I like this Yuna even more than the Yuna that is facing me. And children.
The heart of man is complicated.
You know what I say. We two are poor bachelors, yes?
Speak for yourself, Sonny.
Oh.
Hi, sweetie.
This is my darling, yes?
What? When?
It is your divine audacity.
You Robert.
Oh, stop.
Guy.
And in case anybody is wondering, yes, that is supposed to happen. Darling is now permanently on the ship, and that is the signal that you are getting 100%, and I am sorry, because that is actually my capture card getting toyed with my cat.
I apologize for that. Anyway, we now have the pet shop because of Darling's intro onto the ship. So you can change the name of your pets. Speaking of which, my pet kept playing with my capture card, but anyway, you can change the name of your pets to any name you want. You can name them whatever you want at any time, and the funny part is, they will be that name even in New Game Plus. So yeah, that is absolutely freaking hilarious. So I decided to pick the perfect name for the dog that Yuna happened to have. After all, this person's a total bitch, if you catch my drift. Dun 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 dun. But it's not just Yuna's dog you can rename. You can also rename Riku's monkey and also Payne's falcon. So let's go on ahead and pick a suitable name for Riku's monkey. I mean, after all, this next name is pretty much justified considering he happened to decide to take the body of a monkey. So, yeah. I think this is the perfect name for this monkey. Yep, absolutely perfect. And one last person we change up, the Falcon. So, let's go on ahead and give him a perfect name as well. So, let's change Flurry. I mean, that sounds rather cutesy, considering this is Pain. And let's change it to a suitable name for someone who flies away at the sight of trying to face his fears and also face all judgment and criticism despite being the biggest douchebag in Naruto. Yes! Let's change that name. Anyway, now that we changed the name, it's not just the name of the pet, like, being changed, no. The names of the attacks that the pets have is also changed as well. Haha! Doom Renoa. That's fucking hilarious. Now then, let's go over to Riku's pet and let's see how that's been changed. Ha! Zamasu gag. Siki Zamasu. Pesky Zamasu. That's so hilarious. Kawasu would love this. And it's appropriate that I'm actually releasing this since, well, Universe 10 is no more. Anyway, let's see. It might be just... Oh look, Death Sasuke. Ha! If only that was true. But we have HP Sasuke, Recovery Sasuke, and Stone Sasuke, and Carrier Sasuke. Like he carried all the hate of the fans on his shoulders. Walk of shame. But, with that said, let's see what happens if you beat the Gunner's Gauntlet. That should be the next thing on the list, so all we have to do is talk to Becklem.
Has Waka settled on a name for his kid?
No, not yet.
Never could make up his mind. I have something here. I'd like you to give it to him. It's a memory of a war buddy. I give it to him myself, but you understand.
All aboard! We'll be setting sail shortly.
See, he gets it.
Sorry.
Practice harder!
Next time we meet, let's blitz, yeah?
Yeah. Show us that shot again sometime.
Slackers to the very end.
Yeah, that was an awesome shot, but it's a damn shame that Becklem can't be on your team as one of your extras. It would make the blitzball a little bit easier. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going back to Kilika, because after all, we managed to get about 13 squatter monkeys. So we just need to talk to this lady here, and we just need to get the Chaos Maelstrom Garment Grid, and that's all that needs to be here. Or at least shown here, sorry, that's what I meant to say. Anyway, we're done with all that. Now, after all this time, after several years doing this playthrough, I mean, there are some people that did it better, now it's time for the ending.
I got a theory. I think the Faith gathered up my thoughts and put them together to bring me back. Maybe. Something like that. Or maybe I'm still a dream.
Wait. So you disappear?
Cherish me, Yuna. And I'll cherish you. All right? We gotta stay together. That's what we have to do.
Is that what the Faith told you?
Nah, but I like it. Hey! Oh! Hey! That's not cherishing.
You didn't disappear.
And finally, that is the end of Final Fantasy X-2. Oh, I am so happy I finally got this goddamn ending. After all that I've went through, after everything I've been put through, I'm so glad I finally got it. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, there may be a good chance I have to redo this playthrough in higher quality and by myself, but I'll think about that when the time comes. Till then, stay tuned for some of my current projects, and I will see you guys next time. And thankfully, the only time you'll see this game is if it's at a better quality. So, with that said, this is RVMan985. bless the Lord that I'm done with Final Fantasy X-2. And see you guys next time. But in all seriousness, we all know exactly what's to blame for this video and why did it came out so late. So in all honesty, fuck the Comspheres. Everyone complains about Chapter 13 of Final Fantasy 15, yet everyone completely forgot how bullshit the Comspheres were. Fuck Chapter 4, and whoever thought that it was a real good idea to implement something as stupid as the Comspheres, they should be fired. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys, for real this time, whenever my next video comes out.